Hi guys, thanks for stopping by Cardz TV today. This is Mary, and I promised you I was going to show you how to do a tri-shutter or a trifold step card like this one that I did the other day. I used my silhouette to cut this one out. The silhouette cut the whole card base, and then it cut all of the patterned papers. I just laid them out on my mat, and it cut all these shapes. I used Spellbinder's dies for my scalloped ovals and my regular ovals. And this cute little girl hugging this teddy bear is from Paper Piecings by Nikki. I just love that. I think it's so cute. Now, the first time I made one of these was about 4 years ago. And this is one of them. I made 4 just like this until I ran out of this paper. I was having the best time making these because they are so simple. And I made them for the grandkids and my nephew and kept one for myself. But this is how this one looks on the inside. Now I took some fishing line and suspended this skull and crossbones. And the fishing line just goes underneath my pattern paper. And then on the front, I put my sentiment, I'll make no bones about it, Happy Halloween. And then this was all just in that pattern paper. This was some die cuts with the view. And then we've got Boo right in there. But I had a great time making this. And then I tied some ribbon down here. So let me show you what you'll need. Now, I've got a Martha Stewart scoreboard. If you don't have a scoreboard of some kind, a score pal or something, you can use your trimmer. You'll need a bone folder, and then of course you will need your trimmer, and you can use the channel in your trimmer just like the channel in a scoreboard to score your cardstock. So if you got one of these, great. If you don't, you can still make it. We've got a piece of cardstock that's 5.5 inches by 12 inches. And we're going to score this at 2 inches, at 4 inches, 8 inches, and 10 inches. Okay, now we're going to get the scoreboard out of the way, and I'll get the trimmer back over here, and I'll show you what we're going to do next. Now, I hope you can see these score lines. There's the 2 inch, the 4 inch, the 8 inch, and the 10 inch. We're going to take our cardstock like this and put it in our trimmer, and we're going to line up this edge with the 1.5 inch mark. Now, on your trimmer, this piece right here shows you where your blade is. It's for pulling the blade down, but that's also, if you look right through here, you can see that's exactly where your blade is. Now we know this is the 10 inch or the 2 inch mark right here, and if you look on the ruler on your trimmer, this will say 2 inches. So you want to line that blade up with the 2 inch score line, and then we're going to come all the way down to the 10 inch line. I hope y'all can see this, which is right down here, and we want to make sure we keep the edge of our paper at 1.5 inches, and we're just going to come all the way down to that 10 inch score line, and this is what we'll have. Now we're going to turn it around to the other side and line this up at 1.5 inches and do the same thing. We're going to put this back up at the 2 inch score line. And then bring it all the way down to the 10, and we want to make sure we keep the edge of our paper at the 1.5 inch line. There we go. This is what we should have. This right here. Okay, let me get this out of the way and we'll start folding, and right before your eyes, you're going to have a tri-shutter card. Okay, we've got our 5.5" by 12" piece of cardstock, scored at 2 inches, 4 inches, 8 inches, and 10 inches. And then we came in 1.5 inches and cut from the 2-inch fold or score line to the 10-inch, flipped it around, did the same thing on the other side. Now, to fold our card, we're first going to fold it in at that 4-inch score line. And we'll use our bone folder to get a nice sharp crease. And then just as if you were doing an S fold, here's our 2-inch line. We're just going to fold that back. And now we're going to flip it over, and we're going to do the same thing but from the other direction. We're going to fold this in. That would be our 8-inch line. Get a nice sharp crease. And this is our 10-inch line, and we're going to fold that back. Now, when you flip it over, this is what you have. Doesn't look right, does it? That's because one piece of your card needs to pop out like this. That's the center part. Now you can see. That's all you do. You leave this the way you folded it to start with, and just take this center part and pull it forward and fold it in the opposite direction. And then you just cut your papers for your embellishments. You can put a sentiment here, or on any of these actually, here or here. But we're not going to do that today. We'll come back in the next video and we'll cut some papers to put on here and some embellishments, and we'll finish up this card. It's super easy, guys. It's just a matter of scoring, cutting, and folding. So thanks so much for coming by today, guys, and I'll see you again soon to finish up this tri-shutter card. Bye now.